Yo, what's going on, people? I needed to get this video out quick tonight because I'll be away till Thursday next week. I say next week, this week, for work. So I won't be able to do any meaningful content, but I just had to get this out. So please forgive the rushed format, and also my opinion may change slightly on this once I've calmed down a bit. But normally, at least for me, my initial reaction is the more honest one. So I thought let's just roll with it in a moment how I'm feeling right now. So listen, me and Sega go way back. I was once a bigger Sega fan than I was a Nintendo fan. Way back in the day. I'm talking Mega Drive and then Saturn period, stuff like that. Everyone knows about Streets of Rage, right? It's one of those titanic Sega series that when you say its name, you mean business. And in terms of its genre, Streets of Rage 1 and 2 still stand up there with the greats. Hell, I'd even happily accept arguments that Streets of Rage 2 is the best side-scrolling beat 'em up ever. I'm fine with arguments like that. That's fine. It's understandable. Now, I'm not one of those people who's going to lie about the games I've played. No point in doing that, in my opinion. And, I'll get this out there first. I have never played Streets of Rage 3 on the Mega Drive. Or the Genesis in the US, as you call it. By the time that game came out, I was well on my way with other games. And to be honest, I didn't even know the game existed back then, as I would have been all over it, especially after Streets of Rage 2. So my Streets of Rage history is purely based off 1 and 2, as is many other people's, I'm sure. So for me, Streets of Rage 3 could be better than 2, but because I never played it and I don't know, and even if it is, then great. Streets of Rage as a series is greatness. But anyway, like I said, Streets of Rage as a series is Sega at their 90s greatest. Giving you games that few other developers could match or have even attempted. Not only that, Streets of Rage, in terms of its approach, is everything I loved about Sega back then. Especially when we start talking about the music by easily one of the best video game composers out there, which is none other than Yuzo Koshiro. Don't even dispute this man's influence on gaming, my brothers and sisters. Sonic the Hedgehog, Revenge of Shinobi, Streets of Rage 1, 2, 3, Shenmue, and even being involved in stuff like Kid Icarus Uprising. The man is a legend, and his mentality when creating the soundtrack to Streets of Rage was to create experimental, sounding electronic dance, techno, hardcore, hip-hop, etc. And without this music, I'm telling you right now, the Streets of Rage series would be nowhere near as good as it is. Now then, at this moment, I don't know if he's involved or not, but going off the music to the short trailer we just saw, it doesn't sound like him to me at all. Hopefully I'm wrong, of course. But man, I've seen it before, people. I will at any time that I deem necessary call myself an ungrateful gamer and consumer of all the gaming goodness that we have. When I feel something isn't right, no matter how long it's been out to the public eye, I'm still the same about Shenmue 3 and how its return has been treated. And I've done a video on that which got a lot of mixed opinions, but I still hold firm to that. And now I feel the same about Streets of Rage 4. This just doesn't seem right at all. The way it was revealed, how it looks, how it sounds, how you'd feel that after 24 years of industry progression and the standards that Streets of Rage set on its own genre, this is just not how I imagined this game would return to the spotlight. Or is it? I've been meaning to talk about my love-hate relationship with Sega for a while, and when I return the end of next week, I'm just going to get into it. Because like many companies, Sega have held many of the industry's biggest and most influential series as hostage for a large number of reasons. But I simply don't trust them anymore. Especially with my favorite Sega series, which is Panzer Dragoon. Remember what Sega done with Golden Axe and Altered Beast on the PS2 as well, or even a Shinobi. I know some people like that, but I didn't like it. Crom, save us. The animated intro that I saw to this Streets of Rage 4 actually looks alright. I would take a cartoon like that, but the game itself just looks. It looks like it hasn't progressed at all, which is not what we want. It's not what we want for Streets of Rage 4. You know, this reveal, you know, is both shocking at its sudden announcement and shocking in the direction that it has taken, or based on what we've seen, the direction it has firmly stayed in for 24 years. You know, this video will probably get a ton of dislikes from those people who will rant at me for being ungrateful, saying that at least, you know, we're getting a new Streets of Rage, you know. But I'm more real than people like that. I feel I absolutely want Streets of Rage to return, but I want it to be given the uttermost respect that it's due. And based on what I've seen, you know, I'm unfortunately underwhelmed. Will it still be a fun side-scrolling beat-em-up? You know, most likely. Do I still have faith in the chosen developers? These are the folks at the end of the day who have done the most recent and beautiful Wonder Boy series, and Windjammers, I believe. You know, but man,
not like this. Not like this.
You know, but anyway, you know, let me know your thoughts on this. You excited, underwhelmed, more sensible than me to wait for more info, perhaps? You know, get typing away, people, whether you agree with me or not, and I'll reply to every single one of you, as always. As for me, with this Streets of Rage 4 announcement overall, I'm just, it's not what I wanted, you know, obviously by my reaction here. So we'll have to see when time, you know, as time rolls on, you know. But right now, yeah, I'm not in the most happiest of places, you know. So anyway, yeah. As I said, let me know your thoughts. I'll reply to every single one of you. And as always, thanks for watching. Take care all. Peace.